We're in Delaware County today, and we're in Wallingford, and it is big bulk trash pickup. So of course we have to go looking through it so that we can see if there's anything out here for us. So we're in Wallingford. This is their once a year bulk trash pickup. They put out whatever they want for a week. So we have to come and look because this is one of Gary's favorite. Now it's hit or miss. There's a booster seat.
I got nothing.
We don't have any booster. No, those are car seats.
Oh, well, was this stuff for them? Because I'm going to put it at their house.
Yeah, that's for Chrissy and Paul.
They keep it at their house.
They're going to be putting them in their car because as soon as Nathan's big enough to get out of his baby seat, he's going to be taking her car seat, and then she'll need the booster seat. But this is the homes that are in this area. This is Dr. Lawyer. So it's hit or miss. Their trash is no different than anybody else's trash. You can get some good stuff, and then there's trash. So we have to run around and see what we can find.
Yeah, we're not the only pickers.
And we're not the only pickers. This is somewhere that a lot of people will come out and look. Nothing in there from what Gary can see. Didn't even stop to look. But that's okay. We're going to keep on going. Oh, he already looked at that pile on the way down, I guess.
Yeah.
Nothing in there. That was with the... So we're going to keep looking, and I'm not going to make you go street by street with us, but if we see anything of interest, we will stop. But here's the homes. They're beautiful, huge. My house can fit in their garage. But I am blessed, Gary's blessed, so we are happy. Don't need a grill, a lot of grills, but look at that, that's a Weber. Oh, little library there. Wait a minute. There's a stuffed animal. Hold on. I like that little stuffed animal rabbit thingy. I'm going to jump out and get him. Hold on.
See what's in that top.
This is too funny. It is a rabbit cage with rabbits. Remember, it's a rabbit cage with rabbits.
Oh.
That is too cute. But I don't need the rabbit cage. What is that?
It's rubber.
Rubber bands?
Or something. Perhaps.
What in the world would they use that for?
I don't know.
Okay.
Let's get in.
Let's get in. Oh, I love those chairs, Gary. Those are mid-century. Those iron chairs. Those are the ones I always use on ours. They've got value.
Yeah, well.
You can put them on Facebook Marketplace.
We'll get them and take them home right now. There's a bunch down there, too. Facebook.
Yeah. Look at that patio set. Isn't that amazing? It's huge. All right. So we have 2 VCRs. That is a DVD. That is a VCR, and believe it or not, some of these still bring money. What? Yeah, those are cool. Very cool.
Huh?
Very cool.
Yeah, but I don't have a television.
We'll manage. There's the table.
I'll just get the 2 of the offers.
So we just picked up one set of these vintage wrought iron chairs. And right down the road is another set. Okay, we were just out trash picking in Wallingford, which it happens once a year. It's in Delaware County. It's where the money people live.
5 days in a row.
It's going to be for 5 days this week. They do it once a year, but they put off their stuff every day for a week so that people can come and pick it. Well, we picked it. We made 5 trips back and forth getting wrought iron vintage patio sets. And unfortunately, all we have right now is my little Ford Escape. Gary still hasn't found his truck or van or whatever he wants to get, but the whole time he was yelling, I need a truck. Kind of agree with him. What do you need, Murray?
A van or a truck?
van or truck.
I have a van, but I can't drive it because it's so old.
Right? We
It's too
did
risky.
4 trips back and forth. Thank goodness it's only 5 minutes from our house. But we still didn't get everything. We still had to leave things behind. It was 2 different neighbors, same block, next door to each other, getting rid of their wrought iron sets. So we'll show you what we got in a little bit. So here's everything that we got from the Wallingford trash. We got 2 different sets of the wrought iron patio. It does need to be refinished, but I love it. It has the leaves on it. This rocks nicely. I might take this down to the beach because when you're at the beach, metal rusts fast. And mine is already shot, but it wasn't an old one. It was a newer one. The old one that I have there is still fine and dandy. So wire brush this, get some spray paint, either black or heather green. That's good to go. And then this is a set. 2 chairs and a table. There's 2 more chairs there. 2 more chairs here. 4 high backs in the row. So we got quite a few pieces. It took us 4 trips back and forth just to get the chairs, 5 trips altogether. Gary did go back afterwards during the week, and unfortunately he did not find anything else. But that's okay, because sometimes you win and sometimes you don't hit at all. You just waste gas. But when you hit good. And we hit good with this. We just have to get it on Facebook Marketplace. This morning was a little bit of a rough start. I woke up at 5 a.m. thinking I was going to hit all the early Friday day yard sales. It didn't happen. I did my morning ritual of going to the bathroom, and the bathroom was doing one of these numbers. At 5 a.m. my head was spinning. I had no control over it. It was to a point where I was getting nauseous, so I had to go and sit down for a while. I thought maybe it was my elevated blood pressure. Took my BP meds. It made a little difference. My brother Mark, fortunately, was here with me. He gave me some Tylenol. That seemed to help more. He has a history of vertigo, so he's giving me little pointers. Last night it was funny because he was showing me all the different exercises that he has received in order to reduce his crystals in his ears and make his vertigo. And I'm like, was this like an omen? Did we bring this on to me? I've never had vertigo like this before. I would get, like, if I move my head too fast, I would get a little slightly dizzy feeling. If I go on the back of an MRI machine, I would get dizzy, but nothing that lasted for hours. I was literally in bed till about 2 o'clock this afternoon. By then, all the yard sales are gone. They're done. I didn't get to hit a 1. I was very sad and disappointed. Feeling a lot better, not 100%, but good enough to get these sales going, to get wrapped and packed into the post office tomorrow morning. Now, tomorrow it is SeAisle's having their community yard sale, so I hope to hit those, or at least ones that are in this local area, something close by. But there's many for us to choose from for tomorrow. But let me at least show you what sales. eBay isn't on high, it's not fast right now. I'm hoping that with that 3rd quarter, the September, October, November, when sales start to go crazy, kids are back to school, people are thinking of Christmas and the holidays. So we start buying now so that we can have that great last quarter of the year. But let me show you what we sold. We sold a pair of my shoes that I never wore. These are Patricia. They're called Spring Step. Really cute with a little side buckle. I bought these in black. I bought them in bone and I believe in red. Never worn. I figured since I'm not going to wear them, I won't wear them. My hip is going south on me. My back is going south on me. So it's going to be kind of, even though it's a small heel, it'll be very rare for me to wear them. So I put them up. They sold for the full asking price of $32.99. I listed them on April the 23rd. They sold May 5th for $32.99. So that's going to go out the door. The next thing I sold, this is a beer tap. I thought it was pretty good. It's the Labatt Blue, which is I think a Canadian beer tap. I bought a bunch of these last year in one big huge bundle. Sold a heck of a lot of them. Made my profit back on one of them. So this is pure profit. This sold for $23.74. It was $24.99, but sold it for $23.74 for best offer. It's good enough for me on May 5th. This next thing is, this is more of a fake wood. It was made in Italy. If you can find these in metal, they're worth a heck of a lot more. You can see where it says made in Italy right here. It's just a little tiny frame with a still life of a flower bouquet. This sold, I believe, for full asking price. Hold on one moment. Yes, this was listed February 6th, sold May 8th for $24.99. Alrighty, so this next thing is Gary's sale. He sold this. This is a Corningware loaf pan, great for baking your breads, meatloaf, anything in the shape of a loaf. It's Corningware called Blue Corn Flour. So it was listed on February 13th, sold May 6th for $12.50. Whoever found this found a great deal. I wish I would have known Gary had it. I probably would have kept it for myself, but out the door it goes. The next thing that we sold, that Gary sold, is a Wallace nutting signed. These the actual artist is Wallace Nutting. This is called Birch Brook. It is framed. The frame is old. The back is old. In 1930s, Wallace Nutting would go and take pictures of different landscapes or interior scenes, and then he would go and apply color, because photos back then were black and white. So he would apply the color through painting, pastels, whatever medium he chose to use, but I think it was mostly like watercolors, and apply the color to the actual scene. These used to be worth some big bucks. It could be worth hundreds of dollars at one point. Prices have gone down for these. They're not as valuable as they used to be. I'm thinking because of the saturation of the eBay market and the online sales, you can get these now very easily, where before, when it was just local sales, the prices were up. This was listed on April the 25th. It sold May 7th. It was listed for $34.50. Gary got an offer of $28 and he took it. So this is on its way out the door. Thanks for watching. Okay, now for Delco Beach Dreamers sales. We had two of them. One was this vintage copper gratin pans for $24.99. There's two of those, as well as this 5x7 frame from Grant's. It went for $5.50, never used. On the way to Cape May. Nope, we're on our way to Avalon and SeAisle yard sales through Stone Harbor. Come along with us as we drive through them all.
Now it's hello everybody. We're in Stone Harbor. We're going to be, look, see the big tower? Stone Harbor.
Where are you going, Murmur?
We're going to some yard sales.
Where are they?
In town and Avalon.
Avalon
And SeAisle. So we're going through Avalon. We're going through Stone Harbor to get there. These people out running already. Look.
They're healthy.
They're staying healthy. Hey, we'll be back with all the good stuff at Avalon once we get there. Lots of treasures. A lot of trash on the street today. Goodbye. The season, end of the season.
So we are going through Stone Harbor to get to SeAisle, and all these beautiful homes. And the thing that's got Gary going is that there's big trash piles all down the streets.
This is going to be all week.
All week. And you're going to be in Pennsylvania. It's going to kill you, knowing that they're throwing their trash away.
True.
And you're in Pennsylvania.
You got to paint.
Gotta paint. We got a paint job.
Look.
Over there, yeah.
Oh my goodness, it's free, and we're driving by it.
And we're going to go where we got to pay.
And we're going to go to the yard sales where we have to pay.
Tucker's already been here.
Tucker Upper probably has. He loves to come to the well-to-do. There's a little yard sale. That's the first
Little.
one. All right. We are
Emphasis on little.
we're in Avalon now. So let's start. These are the homes of Avalon. Why they would choose to have yard sales, I don't know. But I'm going to go to them anyhow.
Okay, so ask and ye shall find out that this was a fundraiser from the Avalon Garden Club. They had to pay $20 to participate, and then this $20 fee went back to the garden club.
Great picture. All right, so we are leaving Avalon and we are crossing the bridge into Stone Harbor. Beautiful sight. We found a few yard sales in Avalon. There wasn't as many as they were advertising, but it's overcasted, so they were afraid of the rain. I understand that. Let's go see what we can find in SeAisle. Yeah, it's only on one side now. You just pay the toll coming out of SeAisle.
I can't get the picture because of that damn room.
Here we come into SeAisle.
Hip hip hooray!
Let's see what we can find. Very
The
pretty
best.
here too. All right.
All new homes.
Welcome to SeAisle City. Open house if you want to go buy one. Look, there's a yard sale as soon as we come over the bridge. Let's go see what they have.
We found a lot of great goodies, but we're only going to share our three most important ones. Gary found some early American cut glass. This one for $5. As you can see, it can go anywhere up to $150 to $300. Also, these Fostoria candle holders that go anywhere between 30 and 50. And these wooden hangers he actually got from the trash. He gave up, and when he saw the hangers, he knew he had to have them. So he actually picked them from the trash, and they are worth assorted prices as well. Thanks for looking. Hope you enjoyed our show. Come back next week.